The internet is canceling their Netflix subscriptions because of all of these shows: Dead End Paranormal, Gecko's Garage, Ava Twit's Scientist, Family Switch, Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous, Transformers Earthspark, Miss Rachel, Coco Melon, and a PG documentary. And why is that? Because they claim it is woke and it is negatively affecting our children.
How the fuck does this make any sense? We're paying a streaming service every month and they're sliding LGBTQ bullshit into kids' shows nowadays. Look at this, a Trojan horse shredding through your kids' brains from a young age. Kids should be learning sports, teamwork, creativity, problem solving. Not sitting there deciding what fucking gender they want to be at the age of 7. Let me tell you something, the sooner they inject this garbage into a kid's brain, the less likely they'll ever stand up for themselves, see through propaganda, and think critically. When I was young, my priorities were simple. How can I be the best on my sports team? How can I work? How can I win? It wasn't, what am I today? Or what label do I want to call myself this week? And we're paying for it. Every auto renewal, every month, every pay tells these corporations, keep programming the kids. Parents, you want this shit to stop? Cancel the Netflix membership. Hit them in the profits. Protect your kids. Enough is enough.
I am canceling Netflix today. And if you're a parent of a toddler, a young child, a preteen, hell, even a teenager, you should do the same exact thing. And I'm going to show you video by video right here. I cannot monitor every second that my son is watching TV. And honestly, I shouldn't have to. But Netflix is making that absolutely impossible. Across the board, Netflix programming from toddlers to teenagers is filled with gender ideology, cross-dressing, pronoun lessons, and worse. And add to that, zero condemnation of pedophilia. This is not adult programming. These are toddler shows, children's shows, shows for preteens and teenagers. Gecko's Garage, Transformers, Jurassic World, the shows you thought were safe, they're not. Parents, how are we supposed to fight this when it's baked into every single cartoon? When companies with billion-dollar budgets are targeting our children before they can even read. Enough is enough. Cancel Netflix, protect your kids. And don't just take my word for it. The proof is right here in this video. Parents, we have to stand together. If we don't, no one else will.
Elon Musk just told people to cancel Netflix. And the timing is wild because at the same time, he just became the first person in history to hit $500 billion in net worth. What does this mean? When Musk takes a shot at a company like Netflix, even if it's just a tweet, the stock can swing. Investors react to his influence, other people with large influences. Sometimes they do that immediately, sometimes just with added pressure on sentiment. If enough people listen, it could actually move markets. And how did Musk get to $500 billion? Mostly Tesla and SpaceX. Tesla stock has soared again, and SpaceX private valuation keeps climbing. Add in his stakes in other ventures, and no one else in history has seen wealth accumulate this fast. For the most folks, this is just a reminder of how much power a single person can have over culture and markets. One tweet, billions at stake.
So I canceled Netflix today. Let me explain. I don't agree with Netflix leftists pushing their sexual narratives on young children. Now, when you're of a certain age to make an informed decision about your sexuality, that's one thing. But young kids and preteens and teens should not be exposed to that kind of stuff. I said what I said, and I won't support it. So that's why I canceled my Netflix subscription. And I deleted my account today. If you don't understand or disagree with my decision, that's okay. It's okay to disagree. But I'm standing on my beliefs. And I don't like the current direction Netflix is going. And I most certainly don't agree with what it's trying to push on our young children. Much love, family.
People are now canceling Netflix, and I had to look into the reason why. And it all starts with Elon Musk. He tweeted this out to his 226 million followers. He said, "Cancel Netflix for the health of your kids." And it shows a Trojan horse, the transgender woke agenda, and your kids. And I had to do a bit more digging, and allegedly it stems from this. This guy's name is Hamish Steele. As you can see, his account is private, but he's involved with certain shows that are on Netflix. It's called Paranormal Park. And as you can see from this tweet, it says that it's targeted towards 7-year-olds, and it pushes trans ideology. They said, go see for yourself, and so here it is.
I'm trans, Norma.
But it doesn't just end there. There's a show called Coco Melon, and it features these two dads attempting to raise a transgender baby, and they make their son dance and drag. Now, it doesn't end there. There's another show for 7-year-olds on Netflix, at least as described here on X, where young students go to their teacher's wedding, to which it's being alleged that the executive producers are Barack and Michelle Obama. So if you start seeing videos or posts of people showing that they've canceled their Netflix subscription, that's why.
This Netflix cancellation campaign has gone so viral, with hundreds of thousands of people canceling their Netflix subscriptions, including Elon Musk. It's the #1 trend in the world, and Netflix has lost billions of dollars in their stock. You can see right here an absolute collapse today. The reason why this is actually happening isn't your standard red versus blue political issue. It's a lot deeper than that. It's a moral issue. Have you seen what Netflix has been putting in their children's shows? This isn't like we're trying to push one way or the other. We want Democrats to win. You know, we want like everyone like socialism. Like, it's not like that, okay? Open borders even. It's so much worse. They're sexualizing children. It's got to be the single most radical thing you can do, the single most morally indefensible thing you can do. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to play you all the clips. I'm going to show you what they're putting into their programming. That's why this has gone so viral, because Netflix has truly crossed the line. If you believe that this is wrong, you should also cancel your Netflix. Okay, here we go. Here's the mashup of every time Netflix has put transgender, sexualized, radical ideology into their children's programming. Cancel your Netflix.
Elon Musk wants to cancel Netflix because of a trans character in a cartoon. It's being reported that the billionaire free speech advocate has retweeted 26 separate posts calling for Netflix to be canceled after seeing a right-wing meme posted on Twitter about a cartoon with a trans protagonist. To me, it says a lot that the scariest thing about a show with ghosts and ghouls is the main character's gender identity, at least to Elon. This is the same Elon Musk who just got the Anti-Defamation League to stop listing the philosophy of the hot cross Halloween ghosts because it was offensive to all Christians, according to him. It is said that the creator of the show is now subject to homophobic and anti-Semitic harassment following the attention the controversy is bringing. It's disappointing, but not really surprising. The thing here, Netflix has never really been a company to fold under, like societal pressure. But today is a new day for a lot of companies, and it will be interesting to see how Netflix responds, if at all. Hit the plus button to stay up to date on more news just like this.
Thousands of parents are canceling their Netflix subscriptions because they feel that they are sneaking in stuff like this into their kids' shows. So this is Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, and in this show, 2 of the female characters fall in love. And at one point, they even kiss one another. Now, for some children, this could be kind of confusing, so parents don't like it and are now canceling their subscriptions. Now, this show, along with other shows, are pushing different agendas according to parents. Some people feel like some of the other shows that are meant for kids are pushing transgendered agendas on them. That's not the case for Jurassic World, but it is pretty clear that they are integrating attraction to the same sex in their shows. And the fact that these are kids shows, parents have every right to be upset because they're the ones that are supposed to be speaking to their children about this, not Netflix. And some people would argue this is stuff that you'll see in the general public when you go outside, which is true. But the reason people are upset is because it's up to the parents to discuss this with their children, not a streaming service.